and you were really really humble about your victory.
I thought I was quite humble about it. I don't think I mentioned it.
I think 1-0 is a good start. I mean, you can.
I'm unbeaten, undefeated.
When you inevitably win the next 6 or 7, that's when the ego can grow a little bit.
What people don't realise is that we both know a ridiculous amount about film. So it's whether or not, or it's how hard we are on each other when it comes to these questions.
Yeah, I blag my way through a lot of movie knowledge, but genuinely, I think you know a lot more about films than me. So I'm not surprised that you won the last one.
I mean, I can't tell you like somebody's sister's dog's name in Harry Potter. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean that's fair enough.
It doesn't go that deep, but I get by.
I get by. I enjoy it. Well, we're back again with another installment of lockdown games.
Lockdown games, yeah.
Lockdown games.
This is Guess the Movie Tagline Part 2.
Part 2.
The remix.
Backed by popular demand.
Exactly.
So if you don't know the rules by now, why not? Because there's only been 2. Effectively, we give each other 5 taglines, 3 points for a correct answer, 2 points for a correct answer with 1 clue, 1 point for a correct answer with 2 clues given, and 0 points for getting it wrong because you're a fool.
Exactly.
Although, if you're someone at home and you get 0 points, you are a valued listener, regardless of whatever points you attain.
I like that. I respect that.
Good. Well, Dan, would you like to kick us off? You want to go first, or do you want me to go first? I will.
Yeah, I'll give one to you first.
Okay.
Right. You'll never go in the water again.
Oh, blimey! What a start. Oh well, I mean, I could take a guess.
If you want to guess straight away for 3 points?
I sort of do, because I've got an immediate hunch. I can't think.
That hunch is probably right.
Yeah, I'm going to say Jaws.
Yes, Jaws.
Oh God, I was like, but it just didn't sort of compute for me for a second. I was like, oh my God.
That's one where I was like, I'm not sure you've seen it.
I have seen
definitely know what film it is. Yeah.
I was a young man. Not a young man. I'm not a young man. I was a boy when my father made me watch Jaws for the first time. It didn't scare me, but it was quite sort of like, whoa, okay, this is a bit much.
100%.
Good start. It's a positive start. You can
3 points straight off the bat. 3. Right, here we go.
Dan, your first movie tagline is "We are ...
Just that, we are.
We are ... I think this is 100% what you'll get when I tell you if I have to give you a clue, but you'll know it straight away.
We are just those.
We are ...
Oh fuck! What? What?
This is a good one.
I need a clue.
Okay,
this is ridiculous.
You're going for a clue. Yeah. The clue that the film, the start of the film is Tom Hardy.
The start of the film is Tom Hardy.
The star of the film is Tom Hardy. Oh, I thought that'd be a dead giveaway. We are.
Tom Hardy. Oh, is it Venom?
Yes, it's Venom.
Oh, shit.
Do you know what? I thought, I wonder if Venom has any interesting taglines. And it was just like, we are. And I just had this great like idea that you jump straight in and just go, Venom.
No way, that's a tough one. That was a tough one. We are.
And still 2 points. I mean, that's what I thought. That's like part of the course. That is 2 points for one like that.
That was a tough one.
Well done. Well done.
Right.
Okay.
This one, this is okay.
This is a tough one.
Maybe
Okay.
this could trip you up, right?
I'm sure it will.
4 times the adventure.
4 times the adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. So is that? Can I ask if that's 4, as in the number 4?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not telling you whether it's shown as the number or the
actual. Oh, okay. See, that could be a number of things, I suppose.
Be 4 different things.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh. You see, I feel like I'm gonna go for a punt.
4. That's
I'm punting for 3 because I know what I'm up against. I'm going to say it's Fantastic Four.
It is the Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Dear, that was. Do you know what I was? I don't even know what I was getting. My immediate thought was, what are those films called? Is it like Series of Unfortunate Events or something?
Yeah.
That I was thinking that to start off with, and then I was like, wait, hold on, adventure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm 6 for 6. That's a good start.
That's a great start. I'm scared.
Okay. Dan, your second one.
Mm-hmm.
A monster science created but could not destroy.
Is it Frankenstein?
It is. I'm sure we've declared on this podcast before that our favorite scene from any film is when Frankenstein lobs the girl into the water.
I don't know what the girl's got. Daisy, something like that.
I'm not sure.
Daisy.
It'd be very apt because I think she's throwing flowers into the water, isn't she? What is she throwing?
Is.
Yeah.
So, Frankenstein in the Universal monster film Frankenstein, which is one of my favorite films ever. Frankenstein befriends a little girl, which is really nice in the film, and the little girl is teaching him a game where she throws flowers into the lake. Frankenstein's monster gets confused and throws the girl into the lake and she drowns.
It's sort of like, I mean, it sounds very morbid, but actually it's quite sad when you think about it. She's throwing these beautiful things and then he just thinks, oh, what about you? See you later.
The lake and she dies.
I took a Snapchat of that when we were in our film class, and every single year it comes up on my memories. It just makes me so happy.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, it's super.
It shouldn't be, but it is. It's so great.
There's something very sort of genuinely funny about it. Well done, Dan. That is a 3-pointer. You were on 5 points. 5 points.
Right. I think this one's going to trip you up.
Okay.
The new film by Quentin Tarantino.
A new film by Quentin Tarantino.
Yep.
You see, the thing is, if I ask you, who stars in this film, you'll just probably say Leonardo DiCaprio, and then I'll be like, right, okay, so.
Well, I'll say someone who's been in loads of Tarantino films.
Yeah, exactly, because he just picks the same,
like Samuel L. or someone like that. Yeah.
Oh God.
That's not even a clue, is it?
No, it's. Oh, that's tough.
It's quite backhanded because Quentin Tarantino is the director, so it can only be 9 films.
Yeah,
but this is a weird one. I'll explain why after you've guessed.
See, my thought process is Tarantino's a man with distinct wit and a slightly annoying chin. So I think he's probably this tagline could be ironic. And I'm just gonna have to go with what my gut instinct was and say that because it's new film, it could be. I've got some options in my head. It could be Django Unchained. It could be Inglourious Bastards. It could be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Because it's... I'm just going to go with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh, no. What is it?
It's Django.
Oh.
So when I was this is why it's weird. When I was researching for an essay, I was doing some stuff on Tarantino, and Django is the only one of his films that the tagline isn't the number of the Tarantino film that it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like it.
I don't know. It's all like the 5th film, the 6th film, the 7th film. But Django is what, the 8th film? And
I've never seen it.
it's so good.
Things.
It's so good. But yeah, Django has the new film by Quentin Tarantino, which I thought was really weird.
Well, there you go. He's annoyed me even further. I don't know. He's one of those people that I guess it's probably my innate what's the word? My habit of disliking things that are popular. It's just sort of like Tarantino. Oh, Tarantino.
I love Tarantino.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against him personally. If I met him, I'd just be like, yeah, well, I mean, fair play. You've done all right for yourself. I mean, there we go.
Is that the first no point until we've had?
Oh, I don't. It might be.
Oh,
I mean, it's one hell of a way to end a streak. So, okay, we'll get into your next one.
Okay, let's go.
He came as the caretaker, but this hotel had its own guardians.
The Shining.
Yeah, well done. I thought, you know what, you'll get that one.
You can't come at me with that and expect me not to know one. Come on.
Another film I've never seen. I've seen snippets of. Obviously, I've seen the fame. I've seen the ending of it.
It is good.
Is it a long film?
It's long, yeah.
Yeah.
It is good, but it's not. Well, I don't think it's as good as it was. It hasn't aged too well.
Right.
It's still pretty freaky.
Is it a rewatchable film? Like, would you?
No, I've seen it a couple of times, but it's just a bit long and a bit like if you've seen it, you're not. It sort of takes away a lot of it. It's still really good. It's still worth a watch.
It's the sort of like beef I have with Green Mile a little bit. Like Green Mile is definitely one of my top 3 films because of the impact it had on me when I saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
But it's I think it's over 3 hours long, which...
yeah, or just below.
You know, is that realistically, is that rewatchable? Because it can be quite slow. I don't know. It's a great film. I've not seen it for a while.
I've watched it a couple times.
It's a great film. It's an excellent film. And I love Tom Hanks.
So. Cried my eyes out,
yeah. Please don't. I don't like the dark. Oh, God, don't.
Oh, no, don't.
Oh, God. Okay, Dan. So you've gone ahead now, haven't you?
I have 8 points. 8 points. 6.
Oh God, dearie me.
Right. Here's your next one.
Okay, I'm ready.
The world needs a hero to look up to.
The world needs a hero to look up to. Right. Okay.
There is a famous quote from this film that is sort of similar to the tagline. I don't know how you feel about this film either. I like it. I don't think it's amazing, but I like it.
I mean, that's just like... I mean, it's obviously a superhero film.
Yeah, I mean, my first clue.
I'm gonna have to take a clue on this.
Stars Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Oh, God. Actually, no. Wait, hold on. Let's all just chill out here because I'm gonna. don't want to be premature. I don't want to. You know. Is it? God's sake! Why am I so like? I'm so standoffish trying to just say it. I think it's because I'm well aware that if I bottle it, my game's over. I'm gonna say Superman.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Man of Steel.
Oh, Man of Steel. Right? Yeah. Okay.
I'll give it to you. It's Superman.
Yeah. Do you know what? Interestingly enough, not a film. Again, not a film I've seen all the way through.
Really?
I sort of jumped off of. I don't know. I've never been a massive Superman fan.
No, no. Do you know what? I haven't. I've always been way more Batman than
Yeah. Yeah.
When it comes to DC, so DC only has like sort of those two massive cinematic franchises.
Yeah.
In Batman, I've always been way more Batman because obviously the Dark Knight trilogy.
Mm.
No, yeah. Man of Steel is good, but it's not amazing.
I mean, I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on why I've never seen films like. I'm not really. I genuinely don't know if I've ever seen a Superman film.
I haven't seen any of the old ones
from start to finish. I mean, I've always preferred Marvel anyway. I think their characters. I mean, that's just going to trigger someone out there. I think the characters are much better. But I probably, I would say that Batman is either first or second on my list of favorite superheroes. Yeah. So I don't know. It's difficult. But yeah, not one I've seen. But I'm glad I didn't bottle it.
Okay. Right, so we're tied right now, but I have one in hand.
You do. You have a tagline in hand. That tagline is "War never ends quietly."
War never ends. Well, obviously a war film. I don't like that many war films, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's a couple that you do like.
There is a couple that I do like. Those being Hacksaw Ridge, Fury, Saving Private Ryan. War never ends quietly. Well, if I take a clue, I'm hoping that it will become more clear. So I'm going to take a clue on this one.
The clue will 100%. It will give you.
Oh, so okay. So I need to bank points for the win.
The star of this film is Brad Pitt.
Ah, it's Fury. It has to be Fury. Yeah. Yes.
What a film.
Which do you know what? I didn't watch until very recently. I think I've mentioned it on the podcast. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I watched it recently and I really, really liked it.
Really good.
Which is strange because I don't tend to like war films. I don't know. I just don't find them that interesting.
Yeah, some of them aren't. Some of them are better than others. If you liked Fury, it might be worth. Have you ever seen Dunkirk?
I watched the first few minutes, but I couldn't really get into it.
Again, it's a difficult one. It picks up sort of, I don't know, almost midway through Act 2. It's very sort of, I don't know, it's a lot of waiting around because I suppose, that's just trying to capture the mood. I think they are very sort of specific. They're not, they have sort of a lot of downtime and then they go into something. But there's something about Fury that just makes it really compelling.
It's the characters.
Yeah.
It's what made me want to watch it is the cast. I love Brad Pitt. I mean, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood made me love Brad Pitt to an extra level.
Yeah.
John Bernthal, obviously, if you've seen The Punisher, which
he basically just plays The Punisher again.
He does, but he's like extra crazy.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf, obviously, who I have a soft spot for.
Yeah.
Logan Lerman, who, if you've seen Perks of Being a Wallflower, Perks of Being a Wallflower is a very important film to me.
Yeah.
So I love Logan Lerman.
He's good old Percy Jackson.
It's like a film that I was forced to watch.
Oh, really? You were forcibly made to watch Percy Jackson?
I was forced to watch it. And it was... I didn't like it as much as the person who forced me to watch it.
I think that tends to be the way with most films that people are forced to watch.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's probably the.
It's a bit silly,
Yeah.
which obviously isn't always a bad thing, but yeah, made it a bad thing in this case.
Yeah.
Although I hear Disney Plus might be making a Percy Jackson
Yes, I saw
series.
that. Yeah, I saw that. It certainly. No, it's one of those things. It's an interesting concept, but we'll see. I obviously Percy Jackson books are fantastic. They're great, but
Disney tends to fuck things up, though. I'm looking at you, Star Wars.
oh dear, it's that's
It's a deep wound that will never heal.
Am I my last one?
You are.
Oh.
And you need 3 points. Again, I feel like this was...
It's just the situation last week. There's a consistent sort of thing going on here that I bottle it halfway through, and you consistently go on.
I think you could get this with... you could get a 3-pointer on this.
Okay.
Right. If you think about it.
Okay.
Long live the king.
This is gonna. Oh, hold on. I mean, I know what I want to say, but I'm just thinking there's loads of films with King in. But it's a.
Do you know what? I've just thought of a film that this could very well be the same tagline.
Yeah, you see, that's my concern. The
Okay.
reason.
Okay, in that case, I'll give you a free clue.
No, hold on. You might not need to do that. Okay. Give me a free clue.
It's not The Lion King.
Oh shit. See that I thought, oh, it's got to be The Lion King.
It's not The Lion King.
That was going to be my absolute first instinctive.
Weirdly enough, when I saw this tagline, this the film it was the first film I thought of. Okay. Because we've talked about it recently, and it's not The Lion King.
Blimey.
If you know me, you know I'm not. I am so impartial towards The Lion King.
Yeah. Okay. In that, I have to punt for the 3, so there's no point trying to take a. There's 2 films in my mind, and there's only one of them that we have spoken about recently. Oh shit! It's time to put it all out there. I'm gonna guess Black Panther.
It's Black Panther.
Oh.
Yeah. You might have just saved it.
Oh my god! Do you know? I was thinking it was either that or that King Arthur film they released recently, but I don't think I've ever spoken to you about that. So.
Oh, the one with Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch that. King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword, something like that.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've heard mixed things, but you hear mixed things about everything nowadays. So.
But Charlie Hunnam, I love him.
He's a very attractive man, which makes me incredibly insecure. Dan, it's what's the scores then? What's the scores?
Right, going into the final tagline.
Yeah.
Matt, you are on 11.
Oh dear.
I am on 10.
Oh my goodness! So you can.
I'm pretty sure this was the situation last week.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been the situation last week, but with better points. I regard anyway. If I hadn't, what was it I bottled? What did I bottle? I bottled Casino Royale the week before.
Yeah.
And I bottled something this week. I can't even remember.
I can't remember because I deleted them when we.
Right, Dan, your final one. Are you ready? This is the most difficult one.
Okay.
All aboard in IMAX 3D. This is what a great tagline.
All aboard. I don't like any train films. It's got to be a train film.
I'm not sure train is a specific genre of film.
Oh, it is. You know what I mean? Like Murder on the Orient Express or...
Okay, right, yeah, fair enough.
The Polar Express or anything that's got express in it.
Maybe it's Thomas the Tank. You never know.
do like I like. I'm more of a Chuggington kind of guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Deep.
I'm, Thomas Tank Engine just always creeped me out a little bit too much.
Yeah, now his face moves. I agree with you. But back in the day, when he was totally stone faced and his eyes just rolled around like some sort of.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about the shit that they put out today. I'm talking about the old school Thomas Tank Engine. I'm talking about the boomer Thomas.
Boom. We'll become boomers soon. We're not far away.
Man, I think we already are boomers.
Yeah, true. To be fair, I've been a boomer since I was about 12.
Right, all aboard in IMAX 3D. Okay, can I have a clue for this one? Because this is ridiculous.
So the star of this film is Tom Hanks.
The star.
Yes.
That doesn't. Oh, fuck. I have a feel. I don't know if Tom Hanks is in this film because I haven't seen this film. All right, I'm gonna go for it.
Ooh, he's gonna go for it. Then this is for the win, so this is tense.
This is the only train film that I think we've spoken. Is it the Polar Express?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know, the only reason that went in is because you mentioned that it could have been the Harry Potter one last week. So I wanted to look at what the Polar Express tagline was, and I think what was the Harry Potter one I did last week? It was something like "Journey into Your Imagination" or something.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, that made me think of the Polar Express." Interestingly enough, the Polar Express's first tagline on IMDb is "Journey Beyond Your Imagination."
Oh, I'm not even surprised.
But I thought that's just too harsh to put in. Because at least All Aboard gave you Train.
Train, which I can't remember if I outright haven't seen it or I have seen it. Like I've seen like the first 10 minutes and I fucking hated it.
It's a very creepy film.
I've heard that.
There was a game that came out alongside it, which was even creepier than the film itself.
Sometimes games came out. Do you remember the games that came out alongside the Marvel films in the late? Like, they were shit.
Yeah,
they were really bad.
Obviously, there's a Marvel game coming out at the end of this year that also looks shit.
Yeah, I'm really not excited about
Coincidentally. I mean, I'll get it and I'll play it because it might be good. But if it's like Spider-Man, it will be incredible. But if it's not,
I don't think it will be.
No, I don't think it will be either.
If it's like Red Dead, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Iron Man just going around on horseback.
Boy.
Lenny. Well done. That is another victory for you.
That's 2-0.
You are
chalk it up. Undefeated, undisputed, never lost a round.
You are 2 steps away from being the Undertaker. 2 tickets undefeated streak.
Undertaker. Yeah, except I'm not dead.
Not yet. No. We all will be one day, but
which I will still be undefeated in the guest move.
That's the best way. That's the best way to continue an undefeated streak. Beat someone like 1-0 and then just die.
Exactly. Undefeated, undisputed. Right. If you enjoyed this game and my victory, we will be playing another game very soon. We're switching up. We're going to do a movie quote game. So if you're enjoying these 2 tickets lockdown games, please keep watching. We very much appreciate it.
Yes.
We would love your feedback.
Tell us how you got on. Did you do better than me? Probably.
Did you do better than me? Did you win?
Did you win?
I tell you what, if you won, we'll get you on the podcast. How about that?
How about that?
Right.
For a fee.